Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm up at the storage yard and I have been winterising the caravan and getting it nice and clean, ready for the winter. I don't think we're seasonal caravanners, me and Juliet, so it's getting ready to go to sleep for the rest of the winter. But while I was here I thought I'd take this opportunity, in between the rain of course, to chat to you and we'll talk about basically an end of season discussion. So join me as we have a little chat. So today we're going to discuss a few things about the caravan and what has worked in it, what hasn't worked in it, and we shall go through a few little updates, various items that we've bought. So let's start, shall we? I need my glasses. So today we are going to discuss things that could have been better in the van. So we'll start with number one. Number one is the jockey wheel. Now, I think the jockey wheel supplied, I accept that this is an entry-level van, but to be honest, the wheel itself is rubbish really. It's like a solid plastic and it's never really worked properly since we've got it. You put the motor mover on and you go to a site and it doesn't really turn very well, and it just digs a furrow in the gravel when you're pitching up. So that became an issue. But the real issue which prompted me to want to change it was quite simple. I was pulling it out of the storage yard and in between the vans is quite narrow, and the front jockey wheel dipped into a pothole and swung the back of the caravan round. Thankfully it didn't hit next door neighbour's caravan, but it did put me off. So I did a little bit of research and I changed to one of these. A pneumatic tyre one. I actually fitted it myself while my van was in having the solar panel fitted. I went and purchased this, and when it was on the ramps I quickly swapped it over. It took 2 minutes. So simple little replacement job, and I'm happy to report that it works fantastic now. It rides the potholes and it doesn't cause me any grief at all. So that's one thing that we have had to change. Glasses time. So number two, that is the Dometic fridge control panel. I think I briefly mentioned this in one of our videos before, but it drives us potty. It's so sensitive. I wish somebody would come up with an idea to cover it over when you're not actually wanting to use it, so that it doesn't keep switching off, changing over to gas, etc, etc, reducing the amount that you're going to use. It drives us potty. It's always setting the alarm off as well in the van, which is another issue that is annoying. So somebody please come up with something so that we can cover up this panel. Glasses time again. Number three. Now, number three is the Truma pump hose. Now, a while ago I did do a little quick fix on the Truma pump hose, but to be really honest, it's not really working. It might work for you, but it's not working for us. The alarm keeps going off, telling us that the aqua roll is empty when it's 3/4 full, and to be honest with you, it's drove us potty. But I'll discuss that a little bit more later on. So one of the things that has been used the most, and is one of the best things in our opinion that we've done this year, is this. It's the shelf drawer that I made for Juliet. Now Juliet uses a CPAP machine and this little shelf here is just not wide enough to fit it. So I made her a shelf. There is a video in relation to this. Simple. idea. It's just 2 pieces of chipboard in white and a piece of non-slip matting, and on this end here, as you can see there, is 2 metal lugs. It fits on top of the outer walls of the drawer like so, it doesn't move, and then when you close the drawer, the magnetic catches catch on it, and Juliet's machine can sit here, and it's used every time we go away, and it's been invaluable. It only cost us a couple of quid to make, and we think it's a really good idea. So if you need one, or you need it just for a brew even, why not give it a try? So number 2 on the list is the pro-tec Evolution motor mover. This has been a really brilliant piece of kit. When we purchased the van, we were going to get the Classic for free, but I paid a little bit extra and moved up to the Evolution, and I'm glad I have. It's the mechanical one, it's not the electronic moving one, but I think it's brilliant. It's a really good piece of kit. I'm not very good at reversing, however the other day at Blackpool I reversed on in one and I was well impressed with myself. But still, the storage yard, like I said earlier on, the gaps are very narrow. They meet regulations, but they still are quite narrow for a novice reverser like me. So the motor mover has been invaluable. If you don't have one, I would recommend one. Ours at the moment has got a crack in the casing, and I've been in touch with pro-tec, and I'm currently in discussions as to whether I have to replace it or they're going to replace it for me. Personally, if you look at the photograph there, I don't think that that's anything I've done. I just think it's a stress in the plastic and it just needs replacing. So we shall update you as to where pro-tec go with this. But still a really good product, and I'm very impressed with it. So number 3 on our list, this has been the pro-tec towing jacket. I know we've been doing lots of films and we've been on Twitter talking about it, and I can't really stress enough, it is a brilliant product. I'm very impressed with it. We've been on site, some people have approached us and said, oh, what's that? And how come it took you so little time to do it? So I've explained it to people and I've shown it them. Whether they've gone out and purchased one, I don't know, but I'd like to think some have. But I think it's an absolute belting piece of kit. On a bad day, it takes me 2.5 minutes to fit. I'm not racing, that's just taking me time. I just think it's a very simple, elegant and easy design, and it does what it says on the tin. So that is the pro-tec towing jacket. Now we're moving on to number 4. Number 4 is the safe fill LPG cylinder that we decided to purchase for the van. It is an expensive purchase from you when you're first starting out, and if you're not a massive gas user, it'll take you a while to claw your money back. But I would say we're an average gas user, and we filled it up the other day and it was £8, and we've got the large one, and I was well impressed with that. We do use it quite a bit because we have an outside barbecue point, and we do use the hob. So I am impressed. I think it's a really good product. It's a tad expensive to buy, like I just said, but nonetheless I think it's a must, and it shaves a lot of weight off the nose of your van. So that's another thing to consider. So that's the safe fill gas bottle. Number 5 on our list is Alfie's rollout bed. Now we've taken Alfie away this season a few times now. He sits just there, sleeps there just opposite, should I say, and we convert that into a bed for him. We put his rollout bed out, and it takes us minutes, less than that, to set it up for him. He's snuggled up in bed. He loves it. He thinks it's brilliant. He loves the little dinosaur design that Juliet made. Brilliant piece of kit, and he says it's very comfortable. And we know it is, because within 5 minutes he's fast asleep. So that's number 5 on our list, Alfie's rollout bed. Okay, the last thing on our list is the Isabella sun canopy. Now we bought this, even though we do have a small awning, we bought this because we just found it too hot in the summer period to sit or use the awning, so we opted for a sun canopy. I did a bit of research and this one seemed to tick the boxes for us. It's lightweight, it takes minutes to put up, I can put it up on my own, I don't need any help, and it's made of really good quality material. So that has been one of our purchases this year that we have really used. It's been a brilliant piece of kit and we're really thrilled with it. So that's the Isabella Sun Canopy. Okay, we're going to move on now. Couple of updates for you. I mentioned the pump earlier on from Truma and saying how disappointed I was with it. Well, after making the original video on the little quick fix, Andrew Ditton got in touch with me and he said, I've got a whale version of the pump that will fit your caravan, would you like it? I said, thank you very much, that's very kind of you. Now Andrew used it on his film when he did the Adria touring caravan. I'll just put a link there for it, you can check it out. And he kindly gave us the whale pump, as you can see here. Now this, I have to admit, is not a cheap product. It's between 50 and 60 quid. But I have to say, what a massive difference. We've not had the pump warning go on. It's drained the aqua roll almost to the bottom. It's been a brilliant piece of kit. Now if the fix that I gave you is working for you, then fine, you don't need to really take note of this part. But if it's not working for you, then I would recommend the Whale Ultra Flow pump. It's a brilliant piece of kit, really good, thrilled to bits with it. Thank you very much, Andrew, we do appreciate it. So the final update today is the carpets. Now the carpets, as you know from the previous video, were replaced at my own expense, basically because the Swift ones supplied smelled really badly and we couldn't get rid of the smell. Now there was quite a lot of comments raised and discussion on the carpets, and one particular comment in particular was from Dan Trudgeon. Now Dan asked me if I wouldn't mind doing an update later on after we'd used them for a while. So we've been out and we've used them quite a lot actually. Over the autumn we have been away quite a bit and they have got used. I'm pleased to say that we're really still happy with them. They still insulate the floor, they keep the caravan warm. They're a lot thicker than the Swift ones. One of them does move, well, that was one of Dan's concerns, and it's the one in the centre. It just moves slightly, and now I think it's not the fact that it moves, I just think it's not cut quite right to the shape. I hope you can see in this picture, in the corner to the right, there is a little ruck there. Now, you can move it back, but it still keeps coming back. It doesn't annoy us. I just think that it's perhaps that the carpet needed trimming a little bit more in that corner there. I may take it back and see if they can do it for me. But other than that, from the terms of moving, we've not had an issue with them. Another concern that Dan had was, would it scratch the floor? Well, I'm pleased to say today I've cleaned the caravan and I've had the carpets up, and I've also mopped the floor as well, and there is no scratches to the floor. It's not made a mark. In fact, it's protected the flooring below, because Alfie's dropped a few things on it, and some of them were quite heavy, and it's not made any marks or damaged the floor. So that's another good thing. The other thing was, he asked finally, what's it like to clean? Well, Alfie is not the cleanest little boy. He's 7 years old and he's dropped quite a few things on this carpet over the last few weeks, and he's also trodden muck into it, you know, dirt and mud. We just allow the mud to dry, and then we hoover it. We have a Vax blade. We don't have a fancy hoover, just a Vax blade, and that brings it up a treat. If there's any spillages, it mops up very quickly. Just use a damp cloth and put it on as a pad and pat it down, and it will remove the liquid, and it hasn't stained it neither. So all in all, we're absolutely thrilled with these carpets. They really are a good piece of kit. thrilled to bits, and if I've said piece of kit too many times, sorry, that's my old army isms coming out, but it is brilliant. So just to close this little video, we're really happy with the Sprite. It does what we want it to do, and we've got no cause for complaint. We've got the solar panel on the roof now, which is good because it keeps our leisure battery topped up while it's in the storage yard. Helps me come along and do jobs and do some little films like this, and gives me a little bit of extra light. So I'm thrilled to bits with it. Well, thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I would like to say we've been going 12 months now, and we are just coming up for 400 subscribers. We may pass the 400 subscriber point by the time this film goes out. And I'd just like to thank everybody who's subscribed and who supports us. And also I'd like to thank those that just watch the films and don't comment or don't subscribe. It's really nice to see that some people have watched us over the last 12 months. We didn't think that anybody would want to watch us, to be really fair, but people do. So thank you to everybody. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. We do have other videos coming. They will still be about caravanning, and they may be about places we are going to go to. But in the meantime, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.